Welcome to the Take It Home podcast so bad we really should just take it home. I am one of your hosts, Doc Simmons. You can find me on all social media at Doc Simmons 17. I would say right now we got the dynamic duo, but we have a returning, internationally known and locally respected senior official. How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's up, DOC? Referee Perch here. Pound sign for the ref brand. Waffles, take it home podcast. And
Waffles, waffles,
waffles,
waffles,
waffles,
waffles,
waffles, waffles,
waffles.
waffles.
Like Zach's been trying to hold it down and he struggles at that part. You can't get your hashtags and waffles straight. He's been filling in for your segments. That part he struggles with.
Waffles, waffles, waffles. And waffles celebrate pro wrestling.
Yes, yes, yeah. I mean, you've been around the world, brother. Um, how I can only imagine the delicious foods you've eaten that I've never heard of.
Oh, we've had some incredible foods recently. A veal parmesan from Carbone's in New York, right down from the Manhattan Center.
You do not strike me as a veal parmesan type of guy.
I didn't know what it was, but it's the closest to chicken parmesan.
I
And I was
definitely pegged
down.
you as a chicken parm guy.
And I was down. Yeah, so that was the spot. So good, amazing bread there as well. Um, yeah, some good food all around. Good pizza, some Lou Malnati's deep dish cheese pizza, phenomenal,
Yeah, nice, nice.
phenomenal.
I took your suggestion this past week and had some botchies, pizza. That was hitting the spot too, brother. That was good. That was some good stuff.
Yeah, good call. When you mentioned the spot in Chicago around the Berwyn, Bacci. I never know how to pronounce it, so I usually end up just spelling it.
That's fair. That's
That jumbo slice, so good. I've attempted to eat two slices before and failed every time.
I can't. I know I couldn't, or I know I could in the right circumstances, and I shouldn't. My heart can't take that anymore.
I like having a good crust that you can walk around with.
Yeah. I could definitely see me like eating one there, taking one to go, and if I'm walking around town, bites here and there. That would definitely be the move.
Hmm.
Keep the party going. And hey, you know what? Keeping the party going. I know you've been around the world. How's the music been? That should be intriguing because I can only imagine who you've been traveling with. Must have been all types of sounds.
Been keeping the party going. I've been enlightened to some music that I've never experienced before. Riding with someone like Doris, someone like Brooke Havoc, Joey Janela, Cyclope. You get a lot of different styles of music, lots of different varieties. Sierra as well. I like different music. So I've been enlightened to different tunes. I saw a musical on Broadway, Back to the Future on
Oh,
Broadway.
awesome.
It
Awesome.
was incredible,
Yeah,
eye
musicals are
opening.
awesome.
I realized it wasn't musicals that I disliked growing up. It was just Grease, the musical. I didn't like growing up.
You realize, oh, I've only seen one.
I've only seen one. Was not a fan.
Just like they're all like this. Oh yeah.
So I went and saw Wicked, and that movie was badass. Good characters.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so lots of different music,
Oh man.
enlightened bangers on top of bangers. Um,
I think we've had a Wicked song here in the past couple of weeks because Zach and Val have been watching it at least I think like 5, 6 times by now.
oh, that's more power to them. There's some great tunes on that CD. Big fan. It's like I like books on tape, and I close my eyes and listen to music when I'm on the flights. So to have like a play on music, I love it. Love good music. Love storytelling. Uh, but yeah, this
Yeah, so
week,
it was only natural that you would like musicals. You just had to find the right one.
had to find the right ones. Um, but yeah, this week, a couple of brand new songs that I heard for the first time. Incredible. Uh, and it was on the award show yesterday. Dochi.
Yeah.
she stole the show.
Yeah,
The songs "Catfish" and "Denial is a River." Wow,
yeah,
wow.
you've been gone for a while. Let's go ahead and add them both.
Yeah, I figured it would be a good spot for two because we've been gone for long enough, and those are back to back on the CD. And wow, incredible music. Music like that being made by someone like Dochi in 2025, 24, incredible. Good music, music you can bump.
Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Um, God, how else should we catch up with your life, Perch? I guess the next section would be what have you been watching? How many times have you watched how many Godzilla movies have you gotten through since we last saw you?
Oh, we've gotten through a handful of Godzillas. Um, Watched minus one, some of it just the other day. In Mecha Godzilla with the family the other day. Nephew was asking, "Can we watch Godzilla?" Oh, of course, of course we can.
10 steps
Let me
ahead of you, child.
let me tell you the tale about when he meets Mecha Godzilla. They try to build one that looks just like him and is just as strong but more powerful. Um, Watched a few of the Scream movies, a few of the new
Yeah, we
ones.
got to get back on our Scream run.
New Scream and Scream 6, damn good movies, the both of them.
I think we're up to four or five. Yeah. Yeah, so I think we're on five. Next.
Okay, yeah, there's some good ones, good modern movies.
Yeah.
Um, The Menu I just watched. That was a pretty
Okay.
good movie. Uh, Ralph Fiennes is scary.
Mhm.
Voldemort
Yeah, yeah. Plays a good villain.
plays a good villain. Um, but yeah, some good movies. And Royal Rumble was pretty good the other day.
Yeah,
Really
Royal Rumble
enjoyed.
was fun. I really liked it.
Had money on John Cena, and came very close, very close.
Yeah, yeah. That was a surprising end, but I liked it. Um, I mean, I wasn't necessarily pulling for Cena or Jey Uso, but I think both Rumble matches were very good. I think the men's it really was like a story of two matches. We got, all the mid card guys that you're going to defend for the rest of your life, that you love when you're 12, and you're like, that's wrestlers in the world. I don't understand why anybody doesn't love them. So, they got all
Uh,
their shine in the first half to do all their stuff, and then you bring out the heavy hitters with Cena and Roman and Punk.
I loved it. They stacked it up nicely. It was a
Yep.
fun Rumble.
Seth and Dom, Dom's right in there with them. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It was fun. It was fun.
Seth losing his cool at the end and going nuts. And
Yeah, yeah. He murdered Roman on that first curb stop.
CM Punk walking right over Roman at the end
Yeah,
too. That was good. Good animosity. I really enjoyed. And then yeah, Uso winning it. I didn't see that coming. It was fun. And a fun celebration too.
yeah. Very fun celebration. Very fun, or I can't even say fun. Emotional celebration on Raw tonight. With Jay. Um, Like it was like almost got me, man. He was losing it up there.
Uh,
He did his best to hold it in. And he could not. Gunther with the save. If anything. Gunther with the
uh,
save. Yeah, it was good.
Cena's last Rumble and Jacob Fatu's first Rumble.
Yeah, Jacob. My man went off.
That was awesome.
Star in the making, face off with Penta. That crowd went nuts for. So good to see those two getting the love that think they deserve.
Hmm.
You see your boy Mox ruining AEW and being such a jerk.
Oh, I'm loving it. He's so evil, so evil. He's crossing all the lines,
Like, he's
and
evil when he wears one earring.
yeah,
That's where all
yeah,
the evil is.
it's scary, Mox.
Mhm.
Crossing the lines, and I enjoy it. He's got everyone, the whole crew, fun street fight the other night too. The three
Yeah.
on three, good
Yeah.
action.
No, yeah, I am intrigued to see who will dethrone him. Like who's going to step up and do it. A lot of people feel differently about this, but I think the payoff will be worth it.
Hmm.
So, the only thing we been watching is The Gentleman. This movie with everybody. Yeah, just amazing cast: Charlie Hunnam, Matthew McConaughey, Hugh Grant, Henry Young. Yeah, it's a wild one. Working through that. That's been hilarious. So yeah, uh, not much else. But why don't we get to some of your adventures? What you been up to, brother?
Yeah, we've had lots of fun shows lately uh, between Game Changer Wrestling, freelance wrestling, House of Glory Wrestling came to Logan Square Auditorium a couple
Yeah,
weeks ago. That was really fun. Uh, Game Changer Wrestling was at the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York that same weekend. It was incredible. I got to work with Charles Mason against Amazing Red in Chicago on a Friday, and then Charles Mason in a steel cage match in the Hammerstein Ballroom on a Sunday
yeah.
that weekend.
Saw some pictures. Saw some pictures. Saw some clips of you. Saw what did Zilla take that elbow drop to the nuts
Yeah,
in that cage match.
so good, so good, and as was immortalized by Lego figures too.
Yeah, Astrid giving you some love,
Yeah,
man. I've been following her since like Lucha Underground, like season two. Uh,
so much love to her. Incredible. I said
yeah,
a nice thank you. She caught me with Charles and I both Friday and Sunday, same weekend.
yeah,
Too
no, yeah,
funny.
love her work. Yeah, been a big fan for a long time. I came across that. Oh my
Ah!
man.
We loved it. Another one of those random movies we watched over the past month was Barbie, which was a pretty damn good movie. It
I
was
I still haven't seen it. I want to see it.
it was pretty funny. So being in the Lego, it definitely drew some comparisons between being in the
Uh,
toy world.
yeah. It's like I think you're better looking than Ryan Gosling, but that's personal opinion.
Um, but yeah, GCW's been all over the world. Oh, last weekend we were in Indianapolis, Indiana. We were at New York City the weekend before, Rochester, New York, Columbus, Mondo Lucha. We had a show in Milwaukee
Yeah,
the week before that. That was super fun. Um, Los Angeles and Arizona for Game Changer, Tampa um, and Atlanta. Lots of fun places and good learning, good experiences.
any matches you want to put over that you've been wrestling?
Yeah, last weekend we got to work with Mance Warner, who was fresh off of losing the GCW World Title. Uh, so wondered how he was going to be coming into it, and he faced Too Tough Tony, an
Hey,
absolute legend. Um, and that was such a fun match. Great time. Uh, Tony goes back to the Mid American Wrestling days at the Knights of Columbus, West Dallas.
yep,
So when you get those people who come from the same roots, you look out for one another. And I always learn from working with Tony.
yeah.
And it's well known on here how much I've learned from Mance Warner over the years. So working with those two is always a pleasure. Uh, Such a fun match. Uh, Tony had the flaming fist at the end.
Yep. Love it. Love it.
Was beautiful. And then Rachel Armstrong against Shane Mercer on that same card.
Oof. Oof.
Um, yeah,
Oof.
uh, I've been looking through the pictures, and I've been working with Shane Mercer for about 5 years now. And when you get to know Mercer and work with him in as many matches over those 5 years, um, the training that we have from the Thumper's Den, I fit right into being uh, a a player in his game.
Yep, I can imagine.
I've gotten tossed all around the arena by Shane Mercer, inside the ring and outside the ring, and back inside the ring many times. So
Nobody has put their hands on me more than Chase.
Gunner Wicks is up there.
It is up there with number
He had
time.
that double choke slam right out of my shoes that one time,
That's a classic.
and the spear that broke me in half. And I, some say I never returned.
That was Perch's exit from Milwaukee.
But seeing Shane Mercer in there with Rachel Armstrong, this time I was just a straight referee, and being able to watch Rachel Armstrong get launched from inside the ring to outside the ring was a unique perspective for me to have. She was safe. Everyone was safe. It was incredible. Fun match. And light and salt and battery for the finale.
Hell yeah.
Was a cool one. Cool show.
What up, homie?
What up, Pimpin? Sorry I'm late. Our wheels might be going, but the cars sometimes don't.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
My bad. I was like all excited to put the gift in the chat. The gang's all here, and yeah, a little
Yeah.
too early. My bad. But
All
yeah,
good. All good. Introduce yourself. Say hello. We got
Zach
the
Hendricks, all
senior
social
official
media.
on the line.
Yeah, senior official, but you can find me at all social media at dang, I'm so messed up. It's so good with all
Take a
three
deep
of
breath,
us.
brother.
At Z Hendricks Brand. Of course, look up your mama's favorites at Country Official and Country Brand. I'm so used to doing purchasing now.
Yeah,
I gotta do that.
I was telling him. I was telling him that you've been filling in for his segments.
Yeah, the banger of the week, bro.
Yeah, you
I
missed
gotta
it. Perch came back with two. He knew how to make the crowd pop.
don't call it a comeback.
He's been here for years. Um, uh, let's see. We are at what we were doing this weekend. We were hoping Perch would regale us with tales from around the world, but how was your weekend, brother?
I mean, I was like pretty chill. No bookings. I watched the Rumble with family. Had a nice cookie out. Pulled pork, meatballs. So can't complain.
All right. What'd you think of the Rumble?
Oh, Rumble was good, bro. Like it was star studded. I think me and you talked maybe the week prior, just saying like how you don't know who's gonna win. There's feels like I felt like the year before they hyped up the Cody Rhodes, like no, they kept putting over back to back, back to back, back to back way too much. The year before that, we all knew Cody had to start that story, like help get to that story. I mean, I just felt like this year was so star studded. I thought Cena was going to win, but Jey Uso
Yeah.
holding
Great.
it down, showing the people what's up with tag team wrestling.
Yeah, tag team wrestlers can do singles. Who would have thought?
Exactly, but man, that the Rumble was good. The Rumble overall, man, was so good. I just like DIY versus Machine Guns, like the tag titles on the Rumble is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's been a while since the tag titles have been defended on a PLE, and for it to be one of the big four, good shit.
Screw, screw that Alabama Slammer.
Yeah, brother.
Ooh, Kevin
Yeah, not
Owens.
taking that. I
Oh,
don't want
but
to take a
side note,
regular one.
do we think it's going to be Profits, Machine Guns, and DIY TLC at Mania?
That is
Or is that
a
early to call out?
that's a good prediction, I think.
I feel like the Machine Guns are going to get it all. It's been so long, and like DIY is a perfect matchup, and like just having that X factor. Like I forgot who said it, but they're like, "There's your Dudleys." Like you have your like Hardys and
Yeah,
Edge and Chris. There's the Dudleys.
yeah, definitely. Which, we grew up in that era. There's probably the reason we're tag wrestlers.
Oh yeah, but yeah, dude. Like I mean, the only thing that was crazy was how like it was like 9 o'clock. We're like, oh, it's over.
Yeah. The early start on these pay-per-views has been throwing me off.
But other than that,
Um,
I was watching Raw. But before I went to my father-in-law's, when I left, it was like the New Day versus Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee. Like the New Day's music, like the new look, like the swag, super dope. Penta seems still like a big deal. He was not eliminated. It was 1 foot, guys.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
stand by that.
It was one toe, though. The rule is 2 feet. I don't know,
Yeah, like
Perch. What's the call on that? What are your interpretations of the rules?
2 feet.
2 feet. 2 feet.
exactly. I think Penta was good, bro. Everyone's just hating.
Yep.
You want to know why? Because he has zero fear. I learned that what Cerro Mero meant. We're coming back learning all languages.
Yep, yep. Outlaw knees in Spanish.
Oh, dude, Outlaw Knees is getting so common in the house that Val, it's rubbed off on Val. Like, she'll be talking and saying something. I'm like, the fridge. She's like, I like how you know where I'm going with this. I was like, yeah, it's like, it's definitely contagious when you live around me.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. Won't make that mistake. Um,
Oh,
uh,
you will.
whatever. Perch, any more wrestling you want to put over?
Yeah, we launched a new book actually of all random things. Um, Celebrate Pro Wrestling. Been taking a lot of photos over the past couple of years, from iPhones to cameras to film, and you're taking all those photos and putting them together, and created a book called Celebrate Pro Wrestling. So I've been looking through that and um, getting different ideas for the next and more volumes to come. But wherever you see a show that I'm at, you can pick up a book, and we're looking to get it launched on a website soon as well.
Nice, nice, nice. Yeah.
So lots of photo looking. I've done a lot of looking through photos and sorting.
All right, yeah, let us know. We'll make sure we all share the link and get the word out. Um, I didn't send a message for a topic, but I did just because I forgot to think of one. But I did just think of one because I saw Cena's post match or post Rumble speech where he said, he put himself in the chamber, saying that I'm going to win my 17th, and I'm not winning my 17th for me. I am winning my 17th to shake the hand of the person who's going to win his 18th. Um, this is Cena's last year, so I just wanted to ask, what do you think Cena's legacy will be? We have, seen this man grow up in our faces, from the brash young heel to, the superhero to the hate to the Return of the King with the legendary US title run, the movies. What do you think Cena's legacy will be like? I can go first since I just thought of it. With things like that he said, and I think when you look at his work outside of wrestling, he might be the most giving champion that we've ever had. Um, yeah, that run where he seemed unbeatable was rough, but when you think of the payoff later when he puts over guys like KO and AJ Styles, it's a long-term story, but like those were guys that, were indie darlings that, people thought would never get into WWE, and Cena put those guys over.
Oh yeah.
He's like, say what you want about that middle era. A lot of that's not his choice. He's been outspoken about being very loyal to WWE. If that's the choice that they went with, I'm sure he said yes. I mean, there's also that time with Tyrus where, he went to the bathroom so Tyrus could get his WrestleMania moment. I do think he'll be known as probably the most giving champion that we've had. Perch.
Yeah, I think John Cena will be, the man from a certain era. He defined that era. I loved him when he came in with the Chain Gang, all the way to when he returned off and on a few times. He had a few returns, and one of them was in Green Bay. That was incredible. He went on another run, became champ. Uh, yeah, I'll always see him as Big Match John. JBL coined it, and when you watch his matches, I think of him versus Batista in particular. Uh, yeah, good matches against him, but just people of that era.
Mhm.
Against JBL, against Eddie Guerrero, he faced some of the biggest monsters pro wrestling had to end an era and then to start a brand new era.
Ruthless
Uh,
aggression. He coined the phrase, or somebody fed him the line, but we always go back to that.
yeah. And then to the era where he's putting on matches against Cesaro and Kevin Owens. My goodness, that US title run
Yeah,
that he
that open
had and that
challenge run
wow.
can't speak highly of it enough.
Wow, when Cena won that US title, most recent. That was some of my favorite most recent memories of Cena. Um, yeah, watching him in that Rumble, he's a movie star. He's a star. He's a different Cena, but
Yep,
it's just
bald spot showing and all.
I love it though. I would see him. He can take his place in any pro wrestling match at any time. Hit his music much like The Rock or Stone Cold or The Undertaker.
Yeah, those
Absolute
horns,
legend,
get those
a
horns
great
blaring.
ambassador, and I would say could be considered the greatest of all time.
Zach.
I mean, you guys kind of all summed it up, but like, yeah, Cena, like, arguably, him or Rey Mysterio would be the top two, arguably the top baby faces ever. Like, I mean, that man went from getting booed, Cena sucks, all this stuff, hate, throwing shirts back at him, embracing it, and still like being like going forward. Like, like you said, known for doing the most wishes of the Make a Wish Foundation, giving back the most. Even his speech about how the reason why he wants to win number 17 is so he can be the man that shakes the man who wins number 18.
Yeah. Yes.
Like he's like, I mean, he's like loyal to he was loyal to WWE. Like when WWE, like especially if the fans were loyal back to him. I was
Yeah.
definitely one of them that got annoyed by it. But I mean, I think yeah, like it's arguably like he might go down as the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
And he did it in shorts.
Yeah. Him and his jorts. Who would have thunk it? And the thing is, like when he wants to now, he still goes. Like I said, that final two with him and Jay was fun. I
Dude,
like them.
the promos too, where he destroyed the who did he destroy? And he's like, I got 30 seconds to destroy you. 90
Oh,
seconds,
was that Solo?
maybe.
That might have been Solo. It was either Solo or
Theory.
yeah, or Theory. I was thinking about the time he destroyed Roman when he came back when they had that standoff. And he said, the reason I'm a part timer is you can't do your job. Now Roman is doing his job. Like,
Oh
so many great lines, so many great moments from him. All right. Since we're winding down, it's been fun having Perch, but why don't we talk about what we got coming up this week? Zach, since you just got here, we haven't heard much about from you.
honestly, that's another weekend. Unless someone has a show going on, I have another weekend. I'm free.
All right. Hey, rest that body, brother. It's been a rough year.
Oh yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Perch.
Yeah, this weekend is a weekend of no traveling. So I will be in town for the Brew City Wrestling Show. It'll be great to be back at the Elks Lodge and to see a lot of familiar faces and meet some new people. Really excited.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, go check out Bruce City at the Elks Lodge this weekend. See a local legend in Perch, and yeah, see the new crop of guys. They're starting a new year. What this is first show after Rise to Honor? New year, new stories. Should be fun. This weekend I am gonna be at the gym again. Just living there, trying to hurry up with this comeback. Um, had just recently had a PT appointment. We're we made great progress over the last couple weeks. Just gonna try to keep that hype train going and be back as soon as I can. So,
Hell yeah.
so I think with that, I think it's time we take it home. So, Zach, any final thoughts or questions?
I'm I have nothing.
Perch, final thoughts or questions?
Yeah, continue to find pro wrestling that you enjoy. Seek stuff that you haven't watched before, and find stuff that you enjoy watching. Your
Yeah,
comfort wrestling.
yeah.
Continue to enjoy with everybody.
Yeah, life's too short to watch stuff you don't like. There's so much wrestling out there. For me, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be on the lookout for the links to purchase photo book. Um, Send Zach lots of love as he rests his body. He's been trying to be the best wrestler in the Midwest this year, and I think he's made quite a statement for it. Down at the bottom, let us know what you think John Cena's legacy will be. But with that, this has been the Take It Home podcast. Y'all be easy. One.